late for you guys. So that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, how are you guys? I am worn out. I feel like I've run a marathon and honestly, I've not really done anything. So I don't know what that's about. We have been filming away today. I'm very excited. Guys, I styled a couple of photos for Summit. Oh, it's one of the finished projects that I styled today. I am just absolutely in love with. It is adorable. It's Anna, my sister, who is going to be a guest teacher for Summit. It was her project that I styled. It is so flipping cute. I cannot wait for you guys to see them. I would say in the next 2 weeks, we'll be starting to share actual finished photos of them. We like to wait till about then. You guys ask every single live, and so, which is great. I love that. We are still planning to have supply list for you guys on Friday, so that's fun.
Miss Eileen is back again today.
Hi, Eileen.
Welcome back, Miss Eileen.
How are you today? What did Shay say? Hint, hint, hint. I didn't say the first one.
I just think that we're giving hints.
Yes, yeah. I am. I mean, that's the story of my life. I just always do that. I love it. Anyway, yeah, so get excited about Fall Summit. Anna said, obviously she saw the finished project, but when I showed her the styled project in the photo, she was like, oh my gosh, when is Fall Summit? Which is October 3rd and 4th. I think she's marking it out on her calendar so that she can come be a part of the summit that day that her class is, so that she can answer questions and do all of that fun stuff with you. So that's going to be super fun. Yes, Kat, your very first supply list.
I also can't believe Kat has not
came
to a summit yet.
How long have you been a member, Kat? I'm curious because I know it's been a while. Anyway, yes, Kat is going to have so much fun. Crystal says, hey, Rachel and Becca, hope y'all are having a blessed, beautiful day. Thank you, Miss Crystal. You too. Is there a code for Fall Summit? I do not believe there is an active code right now, but spoiler alert. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for this. There's going to be one. It starts tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Thursday? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
There is one that starts tomorrow. Don't tell anyone I said that on all of YouTube.
On all of YouTube. That's good.
Oh, I'm going to get fired.
You will not.
Kat's been a member for almost 2 years. Okay, perfect. So you are ready and excited. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on Summit afterward. I'm very excited for you to be able to attend. Janice, this is the first time I'm off from work a day I can watch a live video. I love you guys. So inspirational. Thank you, Miss Janice. I'm so glad you can join us today. Carol, hello from Michigan. Hi, how are you today? Megan, yes, it's only a month away. She said it doesn't seem like it should be that soon. So I've had this same conversation. Like, our summer summit was end of July. So it really is only 8 weeks from our summer summit to our fall summit. I feel like we just did one because we did.
Yeah.
But it's so exciting. We have to start on these projects that our fall summit will be highlighting, and because they're Christmas related, and we have some early bird people, and I'm that way, who like to decorate early, or who like to start on their Christmas projects, Christmas gifts early. And so this is perfect. It gives you guys some amazing time to do that. Pat, what was the first worship song played at Tanner's wedding? It's called This Is My Yes. It is an original song by Mackenzie and Ben Myers, who are my brother and sister-in-law. So I'm really proud of them. They're pretty good. They write lots of wonderful songs that our church enjoys worshiping by. And I'm so glad that you guys got to hear this song too. It really is a great song. Carol, living up to the spill the beans nickname. It's so true. And oh gosh, Sin, did you just hear me spill all of the beans? I just said I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get fired. And here you are, Sin. Me and Sin are friends. Sin and I are friends. We're good. It's cool.
Sin won't do that to you.
Shauna, Becca, you were telling me the oils to use for allergy-related asthma when the live went kinky. Oh, okay. So the ones that I like is is a blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And it's equal parts of all of those. I absolutely love them. The other is Breathe Again, and another one is RC. So look up all of those, see which one you like the best. My favorite, I think, if I could only have one oil in the entire world, it would probably be Breathe Again, because it's a blend. It's a Young Living blend, and it has eucalyptus and peppermint, and I think it has blue spruce too, and all these other amazing things in it. Since I know, am I going to be mad at you? Somebody asked if there was a fall summit code, and I just said, well, no, but I'm told there's one tomorrow. I mean, I didn't tell him what it was. She's gonna send out an email. Look for the email tomorrow. I'm just talking up your email.
She just answered a question. That's all it was.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna be mad at me. That's so funny. Would I benefit? Shonda, excuse me. Would I benefit from this live since I have a Cricut Joy? This particular project, I'm trying to think of how it cuts out. I think you could cut it out on your Joy, but you can't use your scoring stylus with a Joy because it doesn't have that option. However, if you have the little, what's the actual technical term for the scoring board? The board with the scoring lines that you can do.
I think it's a scoreboard. Is it not?
Maybe. I don't know. I like to make terms up.
I'm not a paper
But
crafter.
if you have that, or have a scoring stylus or something like that, then you could still make this. It's just a little bit more work for you. Great question. What else have I missed? There's so many great questions. Kat says you can't get fired, Becca. We'll all come in
and protest outside of the office.
I like that. I love that. Sin says it's fine. See, I'm in the clear. Okay, good.
If Sin says it's okay,
yes.
We're good then.
She said I was about to tell them anyway. Fantastic. And then Sin says, oh, Carol, I am big on spilling the beans. And while Tanner's away, which, guys, can we just talk about that for a second? Tanner said, I am going to be off the grid. You can email me if it's super, super important. Otherwise, we can talk to Mary, who is sort of the boss anyway. Tanner's her boss, but I don't know. Mary is just...
She high up there.
She knows what's going on. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. He said he was going to be off the grid and really just enjoy his honeymoon and Courtney and all that stuff. And he's been on our Slack, which is what we do like for customer service and everything all day. We're like, go enjoy the beach.
Go
enjoy the beach. What is your problem? So, who knows? He may be watching this.
Oh my gosh. Do you see the comment?
I do. Rachel loves homeschool.
Becca asking about that board. You're right. I was homeschooled, so I don't know anything about that.
That is hysterical.
Gotta use my excuse.
Miss Bernie, sorry I just joined. Where did you get that awesome glue gun? So this glue gun is awesome. You're very right. Am I the only one who is drawn to things just because they're pretty? First I'll notice that it's pretty, and I might, before I buy it, ask how functional it is, or how good of a, I don't know. It's beautiful. It is a Sure Bonder Lynn Lilly glue gun, and last I heard they were still out of stock on the website, but you can enter your email to be notified when they are back in stock. I know Lynn is a part of our private Facebook group over at Makers Gonna Learn, and I know that she commented last week, I think, and told a viewer that they would be coming in stock soon, and I want to say it was within 2 weeks of when she posted, so fingers crossed it's very soon.
Yeah. The one I linked for you, the one in the description, is another Sure Bonder fine tipped cordless glue gun. It's the exact same glue gun. It's just not pretty.
Right.
So,
you could spray paint it, maybe?
Okay,
sure. I'm not the only one who is drawn to things just because it's pretty. Holy Cow Cat says, I need a link to that foot-long glue stick. This is amazing, right?
That is the turning point on why I fell in love with the glue gun, for real, guys. Mini glue guns, I do not like having to refill the darn glue every 5 minutes, but that glue stick is very long.
I'm told, and I haven't looked, I don't think, I'm told you can get like a whole really, really, really long one that like will coil. It's like so long.
That's weird.
Have you seen those?
I have not.
We need to look into that.
And Miss Carol,
That would be
yes,
amazing.
the link to the one I showed you is the exact same glue gun. It's just not pink and mint green. Same
But yeah,
one,
it has the
same
exact
brand.
same precision tip.
It's still cordless. It's the same exact glue gun, just not.
But Miss Carol, if you're in the market to buy one, I am just going to encourage you to wait a week until they're back in stock or whenever it is.
They're so cute.
It's just so cute. I mean, it just makes me so happy every time I use it. Tanner glued one glue stick to the other yesterday. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think taught him that? Me and Rachel. Who do you think taught us? One of you guys.
One of you guys. We don't have original ideas here. Someone else figured it out.
Guys, I love how interactive you guys are today. This is amazing. I mean, maybe we don't even need to craft. I don't know. We just talk about it. Okay, but today we are talking about 3D projects. We are going to be making a crib mobile or just a mobile something. This could go in Fallon's room and she's not a baby. But out of our 3D diamond cut file. So this is super fun. I know when our 3D cut collection came out, we had a whole collection of amazing 3D projects. But you guys asked for more instruction on how to put these together because it can be a little bit confusing when you look at it to begin with. So we did a few projects. This one I did back in March and we're just now getting to do the live on. So that's fun because we were able to space them out a little bit. Anyway, these are teeny tiny, like little bitty when they're, let me see how big they are. Finished. They are not even, well, they're right at 2 inches. So they're tiny. And this is super fun. So all we need today for our project is cardstock. And I got this pack of cardstock from Hobby Lobby. It's Paper Studio. It was $4.99. It has all of these adorable colors in it, and I just liked how cute they went together. So I used that. And it is, does it say what pound it is? It's a medium weight, I think.
Probably 65 or 80.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Not too thick. The only thing that I'm going to say that I don't like about this paper, I'm just being 1,000% honest because we try to be here, especially on these darker colors. When you cut this particular paper, it's white on the inside, and I don't like that.
Yeah, the white core.
Yeah, I don't like the white core, especially when you go to score it, like with your scoring stylus or your bone folder. I keep calling this a scoring stylus. When you go to fold it with your bone folder, sometimes, you know, if you get heavy-handed like I do a lot, it will kind of peel off the outer layer too. So you have to be careful with that.
Yep. Tell her. Answer her.
Shauna,
What did she ask you?
I'm not ashamed. Shauna said, did you pull that tape measure out of your pocket? And the answer is yes, I did.
Okay, no. Before Becca says anything, today, she gasped and was looking around because she thought she lost the tape measure that she always keeps in her pocket.
It's like an appendage.
She whips that thing out 20 times a day.
I do, and that's the thing. Like, I wear this smock all the time. It did not have pockets on the front of it, and I ghetto rigged some pockets on the front of it. And it's ugly, but it's so functional. I like to be able to have things with me all the time because if I'm like the office that we're in is 4,000 square feet. It's pretty big. There's several levels, and we're in all the different ones. And I can't tell you how many times Courtney and Rachel and Tanner have said, "Oh gosh, I need a measuring tape or scissors or whatever," and I'm like, "Let me dig in my pockets." Also, I'm a mom, so I like to be prepared. In my pockets on any given day, I have a pen. I have scissors, and I have a tape measure. I also have my phone. But, today I have 2 pens because I'm very prepared. Anyway, yes, I did whip it out of there. I am not ashamed.
And she's proud. She sewed her own pockets on there too, if you want to go
as far as they're ghetto. They're not even the same black, guys. But
that's okay.
I had a black tote that I cut them in.
She couldn't even deal with no pockets.
No. Shauna, that's so funny. Glad I'm not the only one who walks around with one in their tape pocket. So before I had this amazing idea, I walked around with it like this around my neck because it was also easily accessible. And I just get made fun of a lot here, but next time they ask for something,
I'm
not
not making fun.
I don't have.
I'm appreciating.
I know, Rachel.
Appreciating.
It's all in good.
I love that you have that thing and that you possibly have a panic attack when you think it's not in your pocket.
I literally was like. Okay. I'm a relative newbie and have no idea what a summit is. Can I read about it somewhere? Ooh. Did you drop the link for Summit, Rachel?
I did.
So Rachel has dropped a link. You can definitely follow that link and get a little bit of information. But just to give you a rundown, our summits, we have 3 summits a year. We have a spring summit, summer summit, and fall summit. And what they are, they're good for very newbie crafters and advanced crafters. And I say that because we explain things in such a way in every single video that even the newest Cricut user can do it.
Yeah, and it's not so much about advanced Cricut projects as it is advanced craft projects.
Yes.
So we work with
Yes.
a lot of wood, a lot of resin, felt, clay. We want to make you guys well-rounded crafters. So getting your hands dirty in a lot of different areas of crafting is the way that we do that.
So each summit is a compilation of 10
Videos.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. 10 videos. Generally it's 5 or 6 teachers, and we teach you a different technique or tip or something in each video. Like this year it's 10 videos, but I want to say it's upwards of almost 20 finished projects.
Yeah. A lot of the classes, a lot of the videos have multiple ways of creating.
We'll say 15 to 20.
Yeah, so there's a lot of projects in there.
Yeah, so anyway, it's an amazing weekend. It's a virtual event. It's on Saturday and Sunday, and generally it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and runs till like 4-ish Eastern Standard. Each video is generally between 45 minutes and an hour. So they are pre-recorded. We pre-record them for you so that like we don't have any craft fails. We can really fine tune the projects for you. And then what happens is it's much like this. You are watching it, and then we are typing and responding. You can ask all the questions that you want during the actual classes. We personally respond to those. So there's that interaction. Then in between the videos, we have chat time. So we talk about the projects. We talk about whatever. Generally, we release some bit of hidden information for something exciting that's coming up. We do giveaways those days. We have given away Cricut Joys in the past, Air 2s, a maker. We've given
handbags, gift cards. We just kind of...
It is just the most fun weekend ever with a fantastic group of crafting ladies. It's absolutely amazing. We have so many people who have never missed one and say, I will never miss a summit. Yeah. It's just so much fun.
If you go to one, you really want to go to them all.
Yes.
Like you are already probably having fear of missing out, FOMO. And when you go, you're like, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, yeah.
Robert, cool. I cannot read today. Oh my gosh. Robert and Melissa said I would put some snacks in my pocket. So Rachel and I both have like 2 drawers in our desk downstairs that are just full of snacks. So
yeah,
we got ya.
We love snacks here.
Do I have anything else?
Not that I can see.
Okay.
I think you've hit them all.
Great. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. So let's get to crafting. I'm trying to think. I did go over supplies. Did I go through everything? I talked about the cardstock and then I got sidetracked. I'm sorry. It's just one of those days. So I have that, and then I have this cotton sewing. What would you call this? String?
It's like butcher's twine, but it's got gold
like metallic
around it.
Yeah. So that's really cute. This is from Hobby Lobby, and it's Merchant 41 brand. Very fun. I also have like a thick yarn type needle that I'm just going to thread these guys with. And I have my light grit mat. Since we are using a lighter cardstock today, we'll use our light grit mat. I'm using scoring stylus. Since we're using our Air 2, we're going to be using the scoring stylus. And I'm going to be quite frank here. Even if I were using my maker, I would still use the scoring stylus. You do have the scoring wheel option. But for me personally, especially doing projects like this, I like the ease of having the scoring stylus in one clamp and then my fine point blade in the other. And then I don't have to change it out or stop in the middle or anything. It just makes it super easy.
And Miss Eileen, she says, do you have the complete alphabet? I downloaded 3 letters.
Yeah, we have the entire alphabet and every number as well.
And a ton of 3D things. We have like little treat boxes. We have little bags. We have these, we have so many 3D cut files as well.
Sherry says remote learning is getting in the way of her life. And I have to agree. If you can't be here, it is getting in the way. I mean, your kids don't need to learn things.
No. They'll never use it.
She's having remote learning recess time during this. Hey, you know what? This could be arts and crafts. Make them watch the live.
Yes.
Then you wouldn't get to enjoy it. Maybe you would. I couldn't. If my kids were watching with me, I would be like, stop, don't do it. It wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
In addition to those, I do have my bone folder. If you do not have access to a bone folder, you can use, honestly, you could use a scraper tool. Do you not think so, Rachel?
Yeah, an old credit card, old gift card you have.
A butter knife that's not serrated because you don't, or you could use the opposite end of it.
Anything that's hard and flat.
Yes. And then I have my hot glue gun and I have ATG. I'm going to show you both ways. I personally, when I'm putting 3D projects together, prefer hot glue. I know paper crafters everywhere are cringing, which is why I'm going to show you both. I just prefer it because it doesn't move on me. Anyway.
And we do have a question over on Facebook about the hot glue gun.
Yes, let's hear it.
Does it get as hot as a corded glue gun?
Well, that's a good question. Yes, it does. And it also can be a corded glue gun. So that's the cool thing about this. If I'm going to be doing something like today, where I would be taking it on and off and that's annoying, you can actually take the plug from the base and put it straight into the glue gun. So yes, it does get as hot. Now I will say it doesn't get so hot that I'm going to burn myself, which is nice. My mother has this glue gun when I was a kid and I would use it. I would fear for my life because I would have like 3rd-degree burns, blisters on my hands after using it. And this one doesn't do that, but it's hot enough that like it doesn't dry instantly, which gives you a little bit of time to put your craft together.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
And if you're not using it with the cord, you have 2 full minutes of work time.
Thank you,
in
Rachel.
between when you put it back on its base or not, which in reality, I don't think me or Becca have ever used it for 2 full minutes. Like that's a lot of glue you're using. So we just kind of use it and set it back on the
and
base.
forth. Yeah.
But it does have 2 minutes of glue time.
Fantastic question. Okay, now that we're finished with all of that, we are actually going to go over into Design Space really quick so I can show you a little bit about this cut file. It's super easy. There's actually not much that you have to do to it. I guess I should have looked at this beforehand. No big deal. This was part of our, I'm giving you a sneak from our summit. My projects. Oh, Rachel, I'm never going to find that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Well, I kind of need the size, don't I? I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this pulled up already. This is back from like literally March. It's forever. And my mouse quit working.
I charged him all night long.
There we go.
I charged him all night, just saying.
Can I? Well, let me search.
You can't search.
Why?
I have no idea. Cricut Design Space is ridiculous.
What? That is insane. Because I actually titled this one.
I know.
I can't wait for Design Space to stop being glitchy and have all sorts of issues that make me want to throw my computer. And I know I'm not the only one. I look in the private Facebook group all the time, and you poor ladies are like always
ready to pull your teeth out too.
And that's frustrating. I mean, when you want to craft, you want to craft. And you don't have to worry about your machine. Oh my gosh, where is this thing?
You made it in March. So it's still, you got to still go.
Well, it doesn't help that I can't really scroll. Oh, there it is. Diamond hanging.
Looky there.
Look at that title. Okay, and the only reason that I wanted to use this, I could have found this and redone it, but I already had it sized.
Now, guys, look how intimidating this cut file looks.
It does look intimidating. Now this is 2 diamonds, so this will make 2 finished diamonds. Let me see really quick if I can even find the cut file as is when it comes. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when you pull it in to begin with. And that looks very confusing, doesn't it?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is ungroup, just like this. Then we take this guy, and we go up to the top where it says cut, and we need to change that to score. If my mouse will work. There we go. So we're changing it to score. And then all we need to do is grab both layers and attach. So you do have to manipulate all of our 3D cut files this way. When you make these cut files in Illustrator, it will not allow you to save them as a score line. Illustrator or wherever you're making your SVGs doesn't talk like Cricut does in that way. So the only way that you can save them is as cut lines. And that's why when you import 3D cut files, you have to change those cut lines to score lines. And then you have to attach them. If I had not attached the score lines to the cutout, then it would score a random piece of something and cut something else that would not be right on top of each other, which we do not want that. So make sure you do that. Once you do that, you can size it however you want. I knew that I wanted these guys to be super little, so that's why I sized them down to this size. And then I'm using an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, so I wanted to be able to cut out 2 on one page. So that's why I sort of flipped this over and manipulated it so that 2 could fit in the 8.5 by 11 space. Then all I have to do is click Make It. And we're actually going to cut one out today. I don't normally do this on a live because we have craft fails when that happens, but you're on a journey with us today, friends. So we're going to click Make It. And then, what's this over here? Do you even see anything on that board?
I sure don't.
Let me see what I've done here. Huh. It's that, but I don't even know what that is. We'll just hide it. Okay. So make it, and then we're going to press continue, and it's connecting to the Air 2. And then if you had your maker, well, first let's go in here. Medium cardstock, there it is. Medium cardstock is selected. If you had a maker, it would default and tell you to insert your scoring wheel. And all you would have to do is go to Edit Tools, click Edit Tools, and then there would be an option right here next to Scoring Stylus. It would say Scoring Wheel, and then you would select Scoring Stylus instead if you want to use the stylus. Again, because I'm using the Air 2, that's not an option, which is perfectly fine. Now all I have to do is load my mat with my cardstock, and just like this, and then insert into my machine. And what it's going to do is do the score lines first, and then it will do those cut lines. So you can see it in action. Oh, I don't know that this is down very good. It's not scoring super deep like normal, so I may not have put the scoring stylus in all the way. I had that issue earlier, but we're gonna roll with it. Do we have any questions while this is working?
Shockingly, I don't think so, but that doesn't mean they won't be rolling in.
Okay.
You guys
Debbie
let us
said if
know.
someone has the joy, they can change those lines to draw so they know where to fold. That's, yeah. That's a very good point. I love that.
You could do a really light color, something that you'd notice.
Yeah, I love that, Debbie. I only have the scoring stylus that works well. Nikki, it totally does. It's like, I love it. And when you get it on sale, I think I paid $9 for mine. So it's very affordable.
For sure.
Y'all need to go ahead and get a new mouse and keyboard. Lisa, you are not lying, friend. I totally agree. I don't know why we haven't done that. Okay, so it's done the scoring lines, and now it's going to go in and cut. I still have a scar from 30 years ago from a glue gun. Oh my word. I'm telling you, they're legit.
Burns are the worst.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're caught up. Let me know if you guys have any specific questions while this is cutting out. Hey, you know, guys, I think, Rachel, what's our code for Cricut? Is it MGL20?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. We don't talk about it a lot, but we actually have a code that you guys can use to get 20% off of Cricut's website. Now, that does not include machines or anything with a cord. So no machines and no EasyPresses. But if you wanted a scoring stylus or mats or vinyl or whatever, you can definitely use that code MGL20 to get a little discount. So that's nice. If you need a scoring stylus, do that. Carol, your score. Oh, Miss Carol, did you see my video that I posted the other day? Yesterday, I think, in the private Facebook group with that Santa sack. It made me think of your craft issue that you were having with putting HTV on canvas. And I wondered, because I used the Caesar Easy Weed too, and you said that you had used it. What color was your Caesar Easy Weed? Because mine was that olive green color. And I've never had any issues with it before, but mine didn't want to stick either. Totally made me think of your issue. Okay, so we have this finished here. You can see there were some issues up there before I pushed my scoring stylus in a little bit. So we're definitely just going to be using this one. But all I want to do is flip over and pull my mat away from my paper so that I'm not rolling. I don't want the paper to come off and roll up on me. I'm going to trash that one because I don't want it. But because I'm using the light grip mat, it comes off very easily. There we go. Then what I want to do is just take my bone folder, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to, I like to put my fingernail right here so that I'm not like accidentally folding up where I don't need to. So I'm going to put my fingernail right where the crease is. And then I take my bone folder and just fold over and create that nice crease right there. And I'm going to do this for every single part that is scored. So part of the problem, these little bitty skinny pieces are a little bit of trouble here and there. So that's one issue that you might run into when you start getting teeny tiny like this. But I think these are so cute that it's worth the hassle. These bigger folds, you don't have to be quite as careful with. But you can see, I prefer to go in and score everything, and I would think that Rachel and Tanner would agree with me. Score everything first before you get started. Then I'm going to do this piece as well. So we'll just go in and score it, and it has teensy tiny pieces at the top and the sides. So that's one thing. A lot of times when I get into a project like this, I'm like, I don't even need a bone folder. I can just use my fingers and just crease it really well. But I think when you have these little bitty folds like this, the bone folder really is beneficial. Because it just, I don't know, it's easier.
And we have a question here.
Yeah.
I loved the mirror that you did recently. I think they are referring to the etched mirror that we did.
Yeah.
Do you have any more plans to do some veneer projects? I need inspiration. So that was etching. We used some etching cream. We do have several videos on etching. We've done some for Halloween. We've done some for Valentine's Day. We've etched quite a bit, so let us know if you want any specific inspiration. But yeah, we always sprinkle in some etching here and there. It is difficult to do live just because it takes like 20 minutes and then it's a little bit messy, but they're still super fun to do. So we're happy to take any requests as well.
So, but wait, she was wanting veneer projects or more etching projects?
I think she means etching, because the only mirror that we have done is with etching.
But you had veneer on the sides of it, remember?
Oh,
yeah.
The wood veneer.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, well then Becca's got you bukus of those.
Yes, we're using it a whole lot for Christmas, so I'm very excited. I love veneer.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
We've got like cherry colored, regular wood colored.
Yes.
Becca loves to put it over top of chipboard.
That's my favorite.
We have
Absolutely.
a lot of little hacks.
And we used one, I'm trying to think what project it was that we used, that one that was not Cricut, because Cricut veneer is not cheap, guys, and you only get, is it 2 sheets, Rachel? Do you remember?
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot, yeah. But we have found a couple of different brands that they're not the 12 by 12 sheets, but they are 8.5 by 11 or smaller. And they work just as well, and they're absolutely beautiful. And you can find some different finishes with them than you can with just the Cricut, so that's nice. But yeah, I love that stuff. It is so easy to cut out. It looks amazing. You can stain it. You can paint it. It's just a fantastic product.
Becca, Sarah is asking, what is veneer?
So veneer is very, 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 very thin, like wood kind of.
But it's bendy. You can
yeah,
cut
it's
it.
almost-
You can stain it.
I would say,
It's like wood paper.
yeah, it's almost like the thickness. I'm trying to think of something. It's almost like craft board. Would you not say, Rachel?
Some of it's even thinner than that, I think.
Yeah.
Just depending. But it cuts like a dream. The colors are beautiful. I think it's affordable if you get the right brand.
Well, and I've said it before. I personally hate cutting like basswood, balsa wood on my maker.
And chipboard.
Yeah.
I don't love cutting chipboard.
I don't mind cutting chipboard as much. I feel like anytime I've done any type of project with balsa wood or basswood, when I went to like take it off the mat or whatever, it breaks and it just, I don't know, it doesn't cut as well. I don't know. It's amazing. Sarah, I'll throw a link to it in there. I'm trying to think when the projects that I've done are Christmas related. So it will probably be a little bit before it comes out. Maybe I could do a member only with some veneer.
Sure.
That would be fun.
And Nikki, no, you do not have to use a knife blade for wood veneer. You use the fine point blade. So this is for basically all die cutting machines. You can totally cut it.
Balsa wood is not similar, or the ones that like Cricut balsa wood is not similar. It's quite a bit thicker than the veneer.
Balsa and basswood are very similar.
Right.
They're thicker. They're harder to cut. They like to split and break a lot easier. I swear the easiest way to describe it is like wooden paper. It's really...
Yeah, I mean, seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like probably 110-pound cardstock weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I am, like I said earlier, I'm going to hot glue one of these and then I'm going to ATG one of them. So, and when I'm hot gluing one, the bottom is super easy. Once you have all of it scored, you literally have this piece right here and the bottom is put together. So I'm just going to run a very thin strip of glue right here all the way down.
And this is the last thing we'll talk about veneer, because I know we're talking a lot about veneer.
Yeah.
But we have a gentleman here that says veneer is made from a huge blade peeling a tree, much like a pencil sharpener. So it is like a sheet of wood paper, literally.
That's awesome. I didn't know how it was made. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so once that is put together, then I am just going to put glue on each of these because this part folds down like this and creates a flat top. So we'll put glue on each of those, just a little dab. You don't even have to go all the way across. Just like that, and then we'll fold down. I like to fold and line up the one in the middle here first, and then I kind of pull in. I made so many of these in one day that I got a hang of it. It was like this weird assembly line, and now I've forgotten how I did it.
Yeah,
because it was so long ago. Okay, so we've got that. This one is a little bit more difficult to do, but it's not a big deal. So you've got all of these side pieces right here, and they line up like that, and you go all the way around. And then when they come together, it looks much like the bottom of it did with these little pieces. And then you just fold that over. So I'm going to go one by one and do each of these little pieces and let it, just let it dry before I move to the next one. I hope you, can they see? I don't know if I'm covering everything up with this glue gun. I guess I could put it down each time. But because this glue gun dries really quick, it's not a big deal. To just let it dry naturally.
I'm glad Beck is showing you the glue gun and the ATG gun because I personally always have used the ATG gun on my paper projects, but could see it being so difficult for these little cracks and crevices that you have to get into on these diamonds. So I really think that it's the glue gun that's going to take the cake for me. Now,
I will say this. If you are not sure how a shape goes together, ATG is better because it's not permanent.
It's forgiving.
Yes, you can like undo the pieces. You can roll it off if you need to. Okay, so this last piece, I'm going to go ahead and put glue on it and the previous one, and then I will fold that little guy in just like that, and then fold him down. And I've gotten glue all over my fingers. No big deal. There we go. Just like that. And then, again, these little pieces right here, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to make sure that they're flat. And I'll go in and put just a tiny dab of glue, just like this, on each one. Again, you don't have to do the whole thing, just in the middle is fine. Paper, once you are hot gluing it, sticks really well. Okay, so we have that. Our top is finished, our bottom is finished, and then you can do a couple of things. You could go ahead and glue the top to the bottom. I'll go ahead and do that. Glue the top to the bottom. And then just like that. If this were bigger and you were going to be like stringing the way that I'm going to be stringing, you wouldn't want to glue these together first. You would want to, because you know, if it were bigger, then your needle's not going to go all the way through. But since this is smaller, I can, you know, poke this in and then pull it. If it were bigger, I would want to leave it apart so that I can poke this through, grab it, and then do the top, and then I would glue them together after that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll leave one
tip.
unglued.
Yeah.
So we've got that. And now I'm going to do the ATG gun. Let's see here. I want to grab, let me grab another one. Just a scrap piece of paper or poster board or whatever you like to work on, because you're going to get some ATG on this. Generally, when you're doing 3D projects like this, you know, your space is a little bit bigger, so you're not really wasting as much ATG. So what you have to go in, put adhesive on each one of these pieces. And the adhesive is almost twice as big as the little flap. So that's why you need something, that's why you need a piece of paper or something like that under it, because you're going to have that extra adhesive left over from where it doesn't all fit on there. Ooh, I missed there. Have you guys used an ATG gun? Let me know. Do you like it? We love them here. I just don't like them for this. Okay, so now I have to like pry this off because I don't personally know a better way to do it. I guess I could have held it and done each piece, although I don't think I would have gotten enough. See, look, you've got all of this extra just from where this is so tiny, but it's okay. Then we're just going to, the same way that we did the other, fold each of these pieces in, just like this. There we go. Oh. I have this stuff all over my hands right now. Okay, we'll fold this one in. And then this piece. And see, it already doesn't want to stick right there.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, you can make it work for sure. And then we'll fold this guy down. I just don't think it's as sturdy. I don't think it works quite as well. But again, I mean, you're not really going to be touching this. Once it's strung up, you wouldn't be touching it.
But over time, it could come apart as well.
For sure. But, I mean, it's put together. It was that easy. This one's a whole lot easier. Because the pieces are a little bit bigger. But, again, we're just going to put ATG where it's folded down. Make sure you're putting it on the right side by all means. There we go. Fold this in right here on this edge. Okay, and for instance, say you didn't like the placement. Look, you can take it off. So there is that advantage of ATG over hot glue. So we have that. We're going to fold all of these down again. And then fold this guy down just to top it off there. Oh, it wants to stick to everything, which is good. It's supposed to stick. Okay. And honestly, I probably should have, I'm going to hot glue that. I probably should have put some ATG there first. I don't really have enough, anything to bear down on in order to get the ATG gun to dispense properly. But there we go. Do we have any questions about any of this?
I don't think so. Everybody's just kind of taking it in.
Okay. Grab a silicone mat from the kitchen to use under the glue gun or adhesive strips. That's a fantastic suggestion. I love that. Carol says, love to use my ATG gun, but reloading it really stretches my brain. End of watching Tanner's video every time. Thank goodness. Have you seen the new video that he does for it? It's really good.
I think that's what she's talking about.
Was there another one? I don't even know.
He's got one just dedicated to...
Oh, okay. To the ATG gun, yeah.
How to replace
So
your
there
ATG gun.
is remnants of ATG all over this one. So all you have to do is just kind of go in there and roll it off. That is one cool thing. But once I'm done with all of that, all I need, let's glue some of these together. I had some of these that I made a little bit earlier so that I could do a whole strand for you guys. Let me glue them together really quickly. There we go.
I think Becca's color choices are pretty. And if you guys are, in doubt, pick a color palette from Hobby Lobby like Becca did, because it's foolproof. If you're like, well, I just don't know which colors to get, usually the color packs come in a really pretty complementing colors.
So then the only other thing that I did, I cut a piece of this and then I made a knot at the end of it. A good sizable knot. I think I probably did 2 so that it doesn't move on me. You want it to be bigger than the hole that you're making with your needle. I don't know how I did that. I totally missed it. There we go. So we'll cut off the end there, and then I want to just grab a needle with a large eye on it so that I can thread that in there. And I may have more difficulty. Okay, there we go. Thread it in there, and then let me see what I've done already. I have these in different, because when this hangs, I don't want all of like the mint green to be together and all of the burgundy to be together, pink, etc. So I sort of paid attention to how I was putting this together, and I want to make sure that I'm still doing that. So my bottom piece, I've used all 4 colors for it, so I can just choose a random one. It won't matter. We'll start with this green one. And you can do it from top to bottom if you wanted to, and do all of them that way or some of them that way. I chose to do it at different angles so that you could see different facets of each gemstone. So we're just going to throw it in like that, pull it down just like that, and then you want to choose another spot on your thread to do another knot so that when you put your gemstone on, that it doesn't slide down. So these knots are going to make them stay in place. So that's fun. Let me see what we've got now. Let's do the burgundy one. Again, we're just going to kind of thread it through wherever we want. Add another knot in here. And there we go. And I want to do this one top to bottom. So I'll start at the little point at the bottom. And this one is a little bit more difficult just because it kind of wants to cave on you here and there, which is another reason where I would use hot glue over ATG. If I were to go ahead and poke to the bottom of this, and this was one that was ATG, it's just not going to be as sturdy. Same with this right here. When I push up on this was going to want to come up if I'm using ATG. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. It's not a big deal. You can definitely put it back down, but that is a perk of hot glue. Another knot here. And then we will put our little teal one on, just like that. And then I have this embroidery hoop here. Look, I ended up with 4 with teal on the top. I must really like teal on the top. Oh, wow. So what I would do traditionally, you could do this a couple of ways. You could take this guy off, knot these on, and then put the hoop back on. But honestly, I don't see the point in that. So I'm just going to put a knot at the top and trim that off and call it a day. I've hooped these on here, or looped these on here, instead of tying them on there so that I can move them around if I wanted to. But they're pretty stationary, so that's good. And then we'll grab this one and do the same thing. Gonna knot it to the top. All of these are different lengths just because that's what I prefer. You could definitely do them all the same length. If you are a very symmetric person, then absolutely do that. This hoop is, I think it's a 5-inch hoop, but let me measure it for you. Let me whip my measuring tape out of my pocket.
You can do it, yeah. It's right there.
Yes, it's a 5-inch hoop. So just to give you reference, But you could do a couple of different things with this hoop if you didn't want just the natural, which I like the natural. It kind of ties it in with these threads. But you could spray paint the hoop. You could spray paint it and then throw glitter all over it. So like silver glitter all over or gold glitter all over. That would be super cute. You could do the front facing camera if you want to, Rachel, so they can see it. But look how cute that is. So adorable. And then you can add extra, I keep picking up remnants, not the actual thing. You could add extra string and hang it by the string, or use fishing wire if you don't want to be able to see the line. But yeah.
You could make a gigantic one.
Huge one, yes.
Put it like in the corner of a child's room.
You know what else would be cute is to like alternate these with rolled paper flowers even. So
pretty.
You could do like paper flower to paper flower. So like butt them up to each other and glue them like back to back so that, you know, as it twists, there's the front and the back of one.
So cute.
And alternate that. That would just be so cute. Anyway, I hope you guys liked that. Do you love 3D projects? Have you done one? Or have you been wanting to do one and were concerned about knowing how? I hope this helped you with that. For nursery, I would do it in bright colors, attracts children's attention. Yes, Eileen, children do love bright colors, absolutely. It would be a great decoration for a bridal shower. That would be so cute. All the bling bling and you could hang, in addition to the flower thing, you could like alternate with like little sayings, like little cutouts that said "she said I did" or "she said yes."
Little printing cuts, so easy,
so cute. That would be adorable, and you could make it giant.
Yeah.
Little photo props for your wedding. You could do like so cute. So many different things. What have we got going on? Wow, I thought this was going to be super short.
Nope.
But it's been almost an hour.
Yeah.
And you know what I haven't talked about at all? Our membership. That's so funny. We got to talking about Fall Summit and everything. But guys, if you liked these cut files here, then you would love our yearly membership here at Maker's Gonna Learn. We have all of these 3D cut files that we've talked about today, in addition to so many other print and cut files, SVG cut files. We have over 4,000 cut files in our cut file library and over 500 fonts that are available to our yearly members. In addition to those things, we also offer you guys access to a free commercial license so that you can sell your projects that you make with our cut files and do that legally. If you are selling our cut files your projects with our cut files as a monthly member, that's actually not legal. So definitely you want to be legal there. And the yearly membership, it comes included with that. So that's amazing. You get access to 3 free e-courses, which help you really learn design space, help you really learn your machine, help you build your business with your die cut machine. So that's amazing. If you are wanting to venture out into creating or making money with your die cut machine, which why shouldn't you? Then that course is very beneficial for you as well. And then in addition to that, we also have member-only perks like member-only videos in our private Facebook group, which is also a perk. It's probably my favorite perk, honestly. Our private Facebook group is amazing. We have almost 7,000 members there that help everyone craft, help give you inspiration, help give you ideas for troubleshooting any issues that you might have, and honestly, just build relationships with other like-minded crafters there. So it's a fantastic group of ladies and gentlemen crafters that we are really proud to be a part of. So if you haven't joined our membership, if you haven't looked at it, I'm sure Rachel has dropped those links for you guys. Take a look and join. We would love to have you crafting with us all the time. If we have any newbies here, and I don't know if we do or not, our schedule as of right now here on YouTube, our live schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so we are here at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday to craft with you guys. And then we also have some organic videos, which just is a fancy word for pre-recorded videos that we launch for you guys on Tuesdays and Fridays here on YouTube. And then we occasionally will just throw in other things as well. So there are lots of opportunities to be crafting here with us here at Maker's Gonna Learn. Me and Rachel and Tanner, we love to help you learn, help you learn your die cut machine, learn new techniques for crafting, and just make awesome, wonderful projects with you guys. I've been chatting away. Have I missed any questions that I need to answer?
No, Miss Eileen had a question on where she could see all of our amazing 3D cut files.
Yes.
So I showed her the link because we
Yes.
do have a ton of amazing 3D files. And I encourage you, if you have never worked with a 3D cut file, to try it out, because as intimidating as they look, nothing is more satisfying than turning paper into a really fun 3D project.
Yes, and so we have done a couple, I think I mentioned it earlier, we've done a couple of videos here on YouTube. Also, if you are a member of Makers Gonna Learn, then go to our private Facebook group. I think I have at least 2 member-only videos on 3D projects. I think I did a coffee cup, and then I did a letter as well. So there's education for both of those. If you guys need any further assistance, watch those and leave me any comments if you have specific questions. I would love to help you with that.
I mean, guys, we have like flowers and mailboxes and cute little French fry boxes and teacups and ornaments. We have so many 3D cut files that are so cute.
So many. You should donate the crafts you make during these lives to a local nursing home. Oh, I love that idea. My grandmother is in a nursing home here, and she would love that too. That's fantastic. Let me see if we can coordinate that. Very great idea. I don't know what else. So guys, tomorrow, I'm pretty pumped. I'm going to be here tomorrow with you because, as you know, Tanner is on his honeymoon. And we have cut file collection launch tomorrow. And guys, it's a good one. I'm biased also.
Do you want to tell them why you're biased, Becca?
Sure. So the cut file collection that's being released tomorrow, I actually made all the cut files for.
Becca created every one of them, guys. And she made every one of the projects.
I'm pretty proud of them.
Can't wait. So if you see the sneak peek photo for tomorrow's live stream that's on there on our YouTube channel, just get pumped because they are so adorable.
Yes, I am super excited about it. And they are Christmas related, which is even more exciting. So yeah, we've made, did I make 7 projects for it?
Yep.
7 projects, which is more than we normally do for a cut file launch, but I was super excited, and I've styled the project, so we'll definitely be looking at the picture of it styled and then just breaking down the cut files and talking about that. So come back here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and definitely check out all of those fun cut files that are going to be launching tomorrow.
And Becca,
super fun.
Sin didn't know that you made them. She said she loves them.
I did. Thank you,
She did such an
Sin.
amazing job on them.
Yeah, so we had one collection set for this, and Courtney and I were just like, we like them, but it was sort of a hodgepodge, which is fine. But after we went to Atlanta Mart, we were really inspired by a couple of things. And so we had this idea in the back of our heads, and Courtney was going to have somebody else do it. And then she was like, what do you think? Do you think you could do it? Because we already knew our vision for it and kind of where we wanted to go with it. And I said, I think I can nail that down, knock it out, nail it down. So I'm proud of it.
I just can't wait for
I hope you
to
guys
see
love it.
They're
I
so
really
cute.
do. Yeah, for sure. I got 9 3D letters. Thank you. Amazing. Yes, that is exciting. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for crafting with me today. I hope to see you here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.